What's up, you guys? I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today, though, it's the time where I feel like it's about time I do this because I'm mad. I'm annoyed by these YouTube creators clickbaiting the shit out of people nonstop about DLC news and stuff like that. They're just making shit up that is not true. People like they see something on the map and they presume it's going to be an update. People are lying about the DLCs in Elden Ring 2. They're lying about it, all of it, because it's been clear for at least 8 months that there will not be anything added to this game other than updates. It's clear. There's no DLC. It has been announced. The game took 5 years to make. And I see all these fucking clickbaiters on YouTube that I watch their videos and I'm literally losing brain cells watching their content because they're bullshitting everybody. A lot of them, practically all of them, in fact, literally, I'm probably the only guy who doesn't fucking clickbait, and I'm the smallest channel. These fucking YouTubers are all fucking clickbaiting, and you guys are listening to that bullshit, and like, oh man, you guys are gonna enjoy this DLC. You guys are gonna trip, man. Like I had a friend of mine who was like working for a company that signed contracts with From Software that were testing the game in the alpha stages, and they're not allowed to show anything that they're doing at these stages, like the first alpha stages. And the map was different though before the game came out. Now they're allowed to because they don't give a crap. But beforehand, right here where there's this giant jar, there was a well coming up there, and the jar was in the back. And when people were coming up the well, and then you were making like the duelist spawn, sometimes they would step on the well and they would end up at the bottom. So they put the jar outside and closed the door. And now you're dueling outside. It's as simple as that. They removed the well completely and put it in the center and they left it there. And that's it. There's nothing that's going to happen there. This is not an arena battle like area or whatever. It's an area that they just like closed the door that used to be open in the alpha stages. And there's another place where people are saying it was an arena when it was actually like a place where you could go down a shaft, and it was bringing you into like a tunnel. And when you came out of the tunnel, you ended up in the round table. It was right there, right here. And people are saying this is an arena. There was a door there. Yes, there was a door there. There was a shaft that you would go down. It would last at least 30 seconds. And when you ended up at the bottom of the shaft, there was a place where you would ended up at the bottom of the Erd tree, and you would end up at the round table, which they then switched at the other location. Now, if there was going to be any update for the game, it would have been announced in Gamescom 2022. How long do you guys think it takes to produce an update? The game took 5 years to work on. Like, even a little bit more than that. Probably more than that with the beta testing and all that. If there was a DLC being worked on, it would have been announced at Gamescom for sure. So let's presume. Well, no, I'm not presuming. I know there's no DLC being worked on right now. So there's not even a sequel. Like Elden Ring 2 is not even being worked on. There's not going to be an Elden Ring 2. Like that's 100% sure. A big game like this does not get, a sequel. Like, no. It's too big. It's too open world. They're just going to add stuff to it. That's what everyone presumes. But right now, there is no DLC being worked on right now. If there was a DLC, let's say they would start tomorrow, it would not come out before another 2 years. Like, seriously. There's nothing that has been announced. And people need to stop pretending that if they would be making a DLC, it would be a top secret project, like we're talking about nuclear plans for a bomb or something. It's a damn game. If they would be making a game right now, they would gladly tell it to everybody. They would not be hiding that Namco paid them to do an update DLC. Like it wouldn't be a secret. So like it would be out there. And people are all like, oh, I'm trying to see here, trying to see what they're doing here, trying to see what they're doing now. Like, don't you know how to read? Like on the Japanese website, like I'm not talking about the .com thing there, but on the Japanese servers, if you go read what they're doing right now, it's all clear. There's nothing hidden. It's even written in Japanese. We have no plans for more content for Elden Ring at the moment for the following years. It says in Japanese, Kongo sunen ken no Elden Ringu no ken no keikaiku o shite imasu. We have no plans for Elden Ring for the next few years. It's written on their damn website. And you guys are all stipulating, or I mean, insinuating that they're making a DLC. This has been written like 8 months ago. There's no DLC being made right now. And Gamescom just proved that you guys are all clickbaiting. Literally. And it's funny because I was memeing this to one of my friends. I'm like, there's someone that's going to see this rock here on the map and they're going to say, man, this is a DLC. And then I see this guy's video with a clickbait thumbnail. DLC? It's a damn rock on the map, bro. Like, oh, DLC, guys? This little rock? Like, seriously, man? You see a rock on the map and you're like, this is going to be a DLC? The only places on that map where there could be a DLC is where there's the mountains and the clouds in the middle of nowhere. Because they can remove the clouds and put an island or whatever. But, like, seriously, man. A simple answer on how long did Elden Ring take to be made? 4 years and 9 months. That's to be made before the testing. And they're still fixing the game right now. The only thing they have planned for this game, they might at NG8, when you reach NG8, they might just make the boss respawn. When you just log out and just log back in and the bosses will respawn. That's the only thing they intend on doing. Once you reach like the maximum level of NG, I think it's NG7, and then that's it. That's the only thing they have planned. And then other than that, they're saying that they're working on updates to fix the game. Like the game goes higher than NG7, but at NG8, like the difficulty does not increase. But what they're gonna do, even though it goes like at NG100, it doesn't matter what NG you are, the difficulty does not increase after 7. But at NG8, they're gonna make the bosses just respawn so that people don't have to restart the game all the time. So you would log out or something like that and just log back in and the bosses will respawn like the NPCs are respawning right now. That's all they talked about. And I'm sick and tired of hearing people like talking like they're gonna add stuff that they did like with Dark Souls. The game was made by the same people, but the game is owned by the publisher. The publisher is Namco. They paid From Software to make this game. They have no control. From Software has no control over what they did on Dark Souls and bringing what they did to Dark Souls and bringing it to Elden Ring. Like this guy stipulating, oh, I want to see you. They did this on Dark Souls. They're going to do this. And no, they're not, because Namco did not ask them to do it. They're not going to make work for free. Like, do you think they're just going to work for free? I'm literally losing brain cells watching these clickbaiters talk on YouTube. They're so annoying. They're all bullshitters. Like, they're making shit up for views, and you guys are, like, watching this shit, and, like, me too, at one point, I thought it was real what they were saying until I did a little bit of research for a couple of hours. Actually messaged a few people and asked questions to the right people, and you guys are all bullshitters. You're making shit up. You're just speculating on things that aren't true. That's all you're doing. Look at this guy saying the round table isn't real. Then why is it burning when the earth tree is burning if it ain't real, dude? Like... You're living the past, the present, and the future at the same time in Elden Ring. So sometimes you're in the past when you're walking in the map, but you're at the present when you're in the round table. That's why there's like 2 round tables. It's real. This guy, like, the round table ain't real. Shut up, dude. Another one making things up like he knows the whole game. It's like clear that the place is real when it's burning because you're burning the earth tree. Oh no, it's not real. These flames are fake. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, stop listening to these fucking clowns that are just doing things for views. You're gonna lose brain cells like me when you watch one of their videos. The only guy doing cool content that I found was Wasak. W-A-S-A-K. It's not how you say it, but that's how you spell it. And he's not clickbaiting like this other guy. Like, the other guy in his live stream making stuff up as he's recording his video. Literally, like, doesn't even know what he's gonna talk about and just sits there for a few minutes and doesn't say shit. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to help the channel out, and stop getting clickbaited by these fucking clickbaiters.